Per arricchirmi do anche la vita. Denaro. La situazione sarà sanguinosa.
Snake, ready?
Hey boys and girls, it's KnightStalker here. Welcome along today to Valley Fortress Siege. Check it out. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a comparison between the Prefecture Archers and the Imperial Archers, because on paper they actually kind of look the same in terms of their damage stats, but of course the Prefecture Archers have a much higher rate of fire than the Imperial Archers, especially in Bodkin, like triple the rate of fire. And of course the Imperial Archers have that Bodkin arrow which just absolutely punches through armor like a hot knife through butter. So let's give both of these a go today in one single game and see if we can pull out some amazing stuff to, well, show you. And hopefully it's going to be an interesting game. Well, let's roll. I'm going to start with the Prefecture Archers because on this particular map there's a really nice place that you can sit, mostly protected except for one particular piece of siege artillery, and you can just sort of have your wicked way with anyone who's standing on the A point. So you want to just go over here. But notice how I'm putting them flat up against the wall, because there's actually a Scorpio that the enemies start with that is a little bit painful.
The enemy siege tower is advancing.
Ah, my cannon's wrecked.
The enemy battering ram is advancing.
Oh well, try and get this one. Here we go. This Scorpio here needs to die. It needs to die because it can shoot in onto the stairs, and just before the stairs, down where I just put my archers. So it's got to die, and it's got to die soon. Oh well. My poor old cannon. I am less sad. Oh, hello, Mr. Dualblades. Hi. You're not thinking of trying to climb up, are you?
Preparing to advance.
Oh. How about we just kick your ladder, friend? Yes, you weren't quite expecting to find a longsword at the top of your ladder, were you? Goodbye. Really, bro? Really? What are you doing? Alright then. You keep doing you. You do you, friend. And he's decided it's a poor idea, so that is good. Right, let's go back to my unit. They're not going to really be that useful until people start coming up the siege towers, so we'll have to be a little bit careful. Oh, here's somebody who's overextended. Quickly help him. We'll call that a kill secure, shall we? You see, all down here is where that Scorpio can hit. So if I put my archers here like... What? If I do this, they'd be able to get hit by the Scorpio. What is going on here? I'm finding this happening a lot lately, ever since the latest, well, a couple updates ago. Look, what are they doing? Guys, come on. If you have this happen to you, usually you have to walk all the way up to the unit. What's going on? Usually walking up to the unit and sending it a command will actually work. I have no idea what's going on, so we'll just have to leave them there, I guess. This person has made a bit of an error with their unit. Nice tightly packed unit there in front of all these heroes. Tasty, delicious. Stalwarts were in a good place. I like how they moved up and sort of blocked the passage when it was necessary, but as soon as they didn't need to be in danger anymore, they moved back. They're a bit scattered now though. We'll just try and block this guy in. Got him. That's nice. My archers are at least doing something, I guess. Oh, they've moved. That's nice. There's only a few of them left now, of course. Thanks very much to the musket player there. Never mind. Not much can be done about that now. Going to go over here and pad my stats with a dozen Metallurgy. Oh well, so much for having a great comparison. But as you can see, they were doing their sort of 1800, 2000 damage, I think it was. And they're firing very, very quickly. Didn't even get to use arrow rain. That's a shame. Why don't we just go up here? There we go. Go up there and shoot somebody, I guess. Just give our team a little reminder that the map exists. Let's take our grey boys. And we're going to go head straight across to B to help out over there. One of the things I wish I could do more, I don't think I do enough of it, is to watch the map. Because that is the difference between a good player and a great player. Let's go. Wait till they all stack up and then we'll move up. Oh, gifts from heaven. Goodbye. I guess that's the end of that surf push. What's going on here? Berserker. Hey look. Stabby stabby. Slashity slashity. And goodbye. That took quite a while. Alright, so they've pushed across the top, threatening A. We'd best go across. To be a little bit safe, I don't want to. This is a really good unit and it's a purple tier. I don't want to just rush off and get it killed. We'll just take the opportunity there for a couple of slashes, a bit of poke damage, but there's a lot of heroes there and I don't want to mess with those. I'm perfectly happy for them to pile down the stairs into me though. There's that minor inconvenience of a bomb that does almost no damage, just gets them killed. What are they doing? Alright, nice and easy murders here. We have some friend support on the way. Got your Grandpa gimped. Yes, you did. You got killed by my Nana and Grandpa. I'll just sort of move them up here and use them to sort of chip away at the block. If they try and advance down, it's going to be very messy for them. What is this pike doing? Going to get himself killed, and I have no problem with that. Right, so at this point I'm thinking maybe I should probably send them back. They're pretty heavily damaged and I've only lost one, so at this stage let's not push our luck. Oh, let's take a dive on these archers, eh? See if we can get up. Hello friends. Okay, we just hack away at you happily. Oh no, not a spear. Just beat him into the ground too. Right. Easy murder. Murder is fun. Looks like we lost another one of our greyhairs in the retreat. This maul is extremely confident. Right, he's looking at our map. B is starting to get attacked on the flank of it. We do have at least one hero there, but I think we can do better. And if that's cavalry, I need to move my unit away so they don't get mulched. One thing Greyhair Garrison do not do is kill cavalry. Fortunately, we have two, not one, but two units of Imperial pikes here. And they, of course, will not want to mess with that. Oh, that guy. Where's the advance? Oh, why didn't you advance? You would have got them. It's weird how the advance of the Imperial pikes, they sort of... It's a good metre or two in front of their pike that the knockdown effect starts. Let's see if we can catch the tail end of this unit. Try and stun them all. Get charge off. See if we can kill some more of the units. Thank you very much. That'll do. And we'll punish that cav player for his overreach. Never mind though, we do need to leave because there was only two of us at B and the entire enemy team rolled on up. So let's not make this complicated. Anyway, I'm going to send the greyhairs back just simply so that when they retreat, they won't retreat through the enemy. And we're going to go over to this supply point and we're going to pull out the Imperial Archers. Let's see how we do with some Imperial Archers. Nice armoured cavalry there. Delicious, delicious pointy sticks. So, if you don't know much about this particular unit, oh, it's really good, man. Just like any archers, it's particularly squishy. One headshot from a ranged hero, sorry, from a longbow hero, will kill them. But we have this number 2 ability here, which turns on bodkin arrows, and it just absolutely punches through armour. It does lower the damage, and it does lower the rate of fire. So you get like these curving ballistic missiles coming in, rather than a rain of arrows. If you, of course, target one area or all. We got pikes up there, it's no problem. As you can see, they punched quite nicely through those units easily. The number 1 ability is just the attack area like any other archer. The bodkins, they stay on for any period of time that you like, and you just basically, there's no other way that you would use this unit. Of course, I'm using top line, which is why I get a slightly slower rate of fire and a slightly lower damage. Slightly lower damage output, but as you can see, they're doing a lot of damage. One of the interesting things about this is I feel like when I'm using the Prefecture Archers, they're hitting, except for those nice big chunky criticals that this unit gets, the Prefectures are hitting pretty much just as hard, and I imagine that's because it's hitting units that aren't particularly armoured. Do you see how they just completely took out that hero's horse? These guys just go through armour like a hot knife through butter. So they do get a lot of hero kills. That's one thing about them, because even heavily armoured heroes will still take 2,000 or 3,000 damage a hit. Can we take this guy out? Here we got his horse too, you see? You won't do that with Prefecture Archers. Pop arrows into the back of these cavalry models. I'm feeling quite confident here. Nobody really seems to look at those numbers. Huge numbers. What are we hitting there? 40s? Cav? Yeah, you don't get those big chunky criticals using something like Prefectures. I am risking getting Treb now, but they must be running low on Trebs, surely. It's a scary sky, though. It could start raining at any time. Those we only lost 5, that's okay. 5 for a Treb, I'll take that number. And we're just going to pop that on the circle here, because hopefully there'll be a few heroes standing on the point, and as I might have mentioned once or twice, these guys cut through heroes. Look at those nice big chunky criticals. And that's where this unit is really strong. With the Prefectures, for example, you are trading off the big critical and alpha damage to exchange it for that massive rate of fire, to do the same amount of damage essentially, but over a longer period of time. But do you see how slowly these guys fire? And of course they punch straight through his armour and shields. Now we're not worried about this cavalry too much, because they made the critical mistake of charging headfirst into pikes. But that was never really particularly going to work out well for them. This guy, watch, he's going to stand in front of these archers, he's going to pay for that. Yeah. What was he thinking? Look at, even this longsword is going to pay for that dearly. Look, armour? What armour? Watch what they do to these stalwarts. We're probably going to lose here. You just got overwhelmed. Look at what they can do at point blank range against heavily armoured opponents. Such a beautiful unit. Very worth the leadership, but of course you've got to keep them protected. Just like any other archer, they melt in a strong breeze. Ooh, completely overwhelmed here. Good thing I can see on the map there are some people flowing in from the supply point there, but we'll just give them a little reminder that they should immediately head to home, because once the supply point is taken, or even before it's taken, they will quickly straight move to home. I guess we're taking in the oldies. Nana and Grandpa are back. Take 2. Here we go. There's nobody on point, but they're not pushing immediately, so that gives us a little bit of breathing space. Okay, I spoke too early. Good thing I know a guy with a shield and some heavy armour. Maybe we could have some help here, friends. That would be lovely. Please stop stabbing my horse, I don't like it. Leave my friend alone, I saw that coming a mile away. God damn short swords. Let's call them up to us, and hopefully we can charge them in and do a whole bunch of damage. Let's go! Oh, look at those numbers. Oh, I love it. Ported by stalwarts, that's brilliant. Oh, that was a great timed Imperial Pike walk. I didn't even see them in there. This we can... Oh, 40s. Okay, so I was trying to knock down the Imperial Pike Guard with my ult. Of course, I made the fatal mistake of charging into the front of a group of 40 pikemen, which of course was inevitably going to kill me. Come on, team. Get on the point. What are they doing? We've got people mucking around outside. I don't think we're going to win this one. Yeah, everyone's just standing off and away. That's never going to save us. Stop mucking around. Go to the point. Thank you, stalwart player. Amazing, but too late. You shouldn't have lined up for the advance. You should have walked straight in there. Never mind. 2 for 62 with the Imperial Archers. 5 for 138 all over. 1.8 million damage, and we're finally level 1000. All in all, not too bad, apart from the Prefecture Archers, which was a bit of a miserable fail. Greyhair did great, Imperials did great, and we came in second overall. Not too bad at all, really. Anyway, that's my game for today. Thanks for coming along. I hope you learned something new, or you just enjoyed the battle. Thanks for coming to my channel.